Hello guys and welcome back. It's been a long time coming and we are ready for Leicester against Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. We'll bring in the team news in just a second when it pops up on the screen. It is Chelsea versus Leicester and it is a bit of a bit of a weird team that I'd say that they've put out against Chelsea, but we haven't won a game. Will we? Is a different question. We are watching it on a site, so if it does stop, we do apologise for that. But we'll bring you the team news as soon as I get it up. Give me a second. So it is a Danny Ward in goal. Timothy Castagna right back. Two centre backs as Daniel Martin, captain of Johnny Evans. James Justin on the left. Bakary Samari in the middle, with alongside Tielemans and Dewsbury Hall. On the left, Barnes. On the right, Pratt. And up front is your number 9, Jamie Vardy. Which really, it's a squad, but against a team like Chelsea, and especially how well Iverson played, I'd have put him in the team, to be quite honest. We discussed this shit yesterday on the pre-match predictions of the lines, so we'll try. If you haven't watched that, go and watch it because it does give you a bit of a more insight of how and what the thingy was, the team that I thought they'd put out was. So I'm a bit thingy at the minute. I'm just trying to get it to actually work on here, because for some unknown reason it just doesn't want to work. Well, we've kind of got it anyway, so we'll get going. So if Leicester lose today, we will go bottom of the Premier League. It's been said that we'll go bottom of the Premier League. Manchester United against Southampton has already been played. Manchester United won 1-0 against Southampton. Bruno Fernandes was the goal scorer in that game. We'll try and keep you updated with all the other games. It'll come up on the right side of your screen where the team lineup is at the minute. It'll come up with all the different games that are happening at 3 o'clock. So we'll keep you updated with the scores on that, and we'll commentate in the game today against us versus Chelsea. It is the first game back since a year. It was a year since we did our last live watch along together, so it is quite a big moment. We're trying to get it up and working. We're trying to do every single game we possibly can, but it is Leicester versus Chelsea. We'll give you the Chelsea lineup in just a minute. The Arsenal-Fulham game kicks off at 5:30, so we won't be able to give you the score for that, but we just thought we'd put it on just so you know what games are happening today. Let's see if I can get the Chelsea side up so we can just see what we're up against. I did have a quick look at it. So it's Mendy in goal, a back three of James, Silva and Chalobah. In the middle, Loftus-Cheek on the right, Mason, Mount Jorginho and Gallagher in the middle. Left wing is Cucurella, and up front is Kai Havertz and Riyad Sterling. So it is the Chelsea have put out the best team. The only thing that could possibly help us is that Thomas Tuchel isn't allowed, as a manager, he's been banned for getting the red card against Tottenham. But we're about ready to go. The players are just about ready to come out. If you want any questions without answering, please do pop it in the chat. We'll try and get your questions answered. We're doing this new thing as well this season, guys. So obviously, to my on your screen to the left will be the player of the game. So obviously, player of the game against Stockport County was Daniel Iverson. So obviously, when I do Manchester United on Thursday, I think it is, obviously the player of the game will be there. But what we're trying to do is we can get enough people to do it. We'll do like a subscriber thing. So if you watch my things recently, well not recently, because we're going to start doing it, but when you watch it recently, be entered into a wheel. We'll spin the wheel, then your name will get put up there for a week until the next game. If you do want to get involved with that, drop me a message on Instagram. My Instagram's there, DJ_Milo1441. We've got the new sponsors, which is basically me sponsoring myself, because You know, why not? It's cheaper. But yeah, if you want any DJ things, the QR code will come up in a minute. Scan that QR code, it'll take you straight to the Facebook page, and give us a message. It's not just me running that business. I'm just not the person that does all the marketing for it and that. But so it's we'll give you through the teams now. It's Mendy in goal, James, Silva, and Chalobah as a back three for Chelsea. I think it's a very strong defence. It's five, I think. Loftus-Cheek, Gallagher, Jorginho's captain, Mason Mount, and Cucurella, and the two up front as in Kai Havertz and Raheem Sterling. I think overall Chelsea's just a dominant, solid team. I think that we're going to struggle against Chelsea. I said in my line-up prediction that it will probably be a hard game, but we'll give you through the Leicester lineup. So number one is Danny Ward in goal, after Schmeichel left. But here we go. So it's Timothy Castagna, Daniel Amati, Evans as our captain, and James Justin as our back four. Of course it'd freeze now. I'm trying to go through the Leicester team, wouldn't it? Absolutely brilliant. So, but anyway, there we are. You're alright, how are you? Yeah, I'm alright, to be fair. Just thought I'd do something, you know. Why ain't this working then? But anyway, we'll try and keep you updated with all the scores throughout the game. But here we go then. So yeah, as we said, Thomas Tuchel not allowed on the manager technical area due to what happened against Tottenham. So that's probably the only good thing that probably come about this. But really, I'll tell you something. I think Bristol could probably beat them. I know I don't really follow that side of things, but I do think Bristol. I don't even know where they are, to be quite honest. But yeah, it's just one thing that takes my mind off everything else. It's something that just relaxes, and it's just something that I enjoy. But yeah, fair enough. You know, obviously Nigel Pearson did as well at Leicester. So did Andy King. I think we should get Nigel Pearson back in, to be quite honest. Sack Brendan Rodgers because that's playing absolutely shit. But you know, we'll go with it. Here we go then. We're back up then. We're back on. Jamie Vardy was chasing that ball, but Silva cut him out just in time. But Chelsea are coming again on us. Liverpool have just gone 1-0 up against Bournemouth. Luis Diaz, 3 minutes into the game. Trying to sort this shite out. If not, then we're just going to have to wait for the scores, but I'm going to try my best to try and get this up. It works for about 2 seconds, and then does absolute shite. I don't think this one will work anyway, because it never does. So we've all changed the score from Liverpool, but we'll do that in a bit, because I need to try and sort this out so I can give you the thing that I'm trying to do. For some reason, none of the things that I put in want to work at the minute. Bristol City's hit the post. See what I mean? It is. And it's 1-0 Crystal Palace against Manchester City. Don't know who scored that. And it's 2-0 Liverpool against Bournemouth. Justin, 2-0 against 2-0 Liverpool. Harvey Elliott against Bournemouth, then 1-0 against Crystal Palace against Manchester City. So, could work out in our favour here, because I don't think we'll get anything from this game, to be fair. Right, I've got commentary here, so let me just disconnect something and reconnect to something else, you know. But yeah, it's a quick start in the Premier League up to now. Obviously, they just come about Leicester. I'm trying to keep on with the BT scores, try and keep you updated with the scores as well while I'm at it. But let's just see if I can get my thingy to connect on here. Right, we've got the commentary, so we can try and give you the best commentary at the minute. But so it is. Oh, you pillock! Give me a minute. Hang on. Well, I thought I'd got the commentary up, but oh, Blackpool 1-0 up. so high like Chelsea have been. Here we go. Well, we've got the scores and we've got the video at the minute. I don't know how long it will last, but I'll try and keep it up. But it's back to got to try and widen this up because I can't see who the players are. As soon as I touch it, it freezes. Absolutely brilliant. It's going to be one of these days. Honestly, this is taking the mick already. So it's still 2-0 against Liverpool and Bournemouth, Luis Diaz and Harvey Elliott, and 1-0 against Crystal Palace. Penalty to Chelsea. I fucking called it yesterday. Penalty to Chelsea. This is taking the piss. Well, hang on, I need to stop this commentary here because let me just try and turn the sound on a bit so I can hear what they're saying. The VAR review at the minute for the penalty. There's no penalty. They've ruled it out. It was offside. So we are still in the game at the minute, but 13 minutes in and they've already had nearly a penalty. It's just not looking good. And I ain't even started the clock, but we'll do that in a minute because it's been on. Oh, I'm just out of my mind at the minute trying to do all of this. Right, so I'll speak too soon here, but we have got a bit of a video, but it's a bit delayed. We're still on the penalty, so we can see what happened here. And it was Tielemans again. It was Tielemans that committed the foul. He don't want to play anymore. Get him off the fucking pitch. Like, let's have a look at this. It's a close one for offside, to be fair. And it is centimetres offside. So we're lucky. There we go, we've got the clock up now. But it has. I haven't seen the penalty yet. I don't think they're going to show you again. But it was offside by literally centimetres. If you see me looking to my left, I've got a TV over there keeping up with the scores so I can keep you updated with the scores. But yeah, if we lose today, we will go bottom of the Premier League. But with the game that it started, I reckon we're going to get absolutely smashed today. But it's a sold out Leicester end for Chelsea, which is a good sign. But I just think with the team that we've put out today, I just don't think we stand a chance against a team like Chelsea, even though they're not playing the best. It's just like we lost to Southampton after winning. We lost to Arsenal. We've got Manchester United, which I'll be doing the live watch along here at 8 o'clock on Thursday, I think. Let me just make sure it is the right date. Yes, so next Thursday we'll be doing the Manchester United at home watch along from here, from about 7:30. I didn't realise the time at this point, so I had to kind of rush. But it's all been a bit of a rush today. But yeah, that game's on telly, so I'll be able to. I won't be able to piss fart about, and I'll be able to get it on. So. It's Chalobah at the minute on the ball for Chelsea. I'll try and put it out so I can see, so I'm not looking down. But it's James and it's took off. And it's Evans. Evans needs to get rid of it. Mendy. Oh my days. Barnes gives it away. It's got to be offside, Havertz. And it's going to be a corner for Chelsea. Here comes 1-0 then. Here comes 1-0. Oh my days. And of course it freezes on the corner. Lovely jubbly. Oh, for fuck's sake. There we go. So it's going to be Cucurella to swing the ball in. And it's in. And it's cleared out. A massive shout from Danny Ward telling him to get out. And it's cleared away. It's Dewsbury Hall. And it's a heavy touch. Cucurella on the ball now for Chelsea. If that ball had just been played right and it landed differently for Vardy, I reckon it would have been 1-0 up there. But it is going to be a tough game. I said yesterday on my match lineup prediction and that if we got a point from it, it'd be a good result for me, for Leicester. It'd be a good result, but I just can't see it happening. And with the team that we've put out, I just think it's just going to be at least 2-0 to Chelsea. And if it does, is then Brendan Rodgers going to get sacked? Don't know. Tielemans to Pratt. Ref! Pratt's not having the best of his games, and why has it just turned off on me? That's what I want to know. Come on, load. Stupid thing. It's been alright at the minute, this bit, so hopefully we'll be able to watch most of it. If it cuts off a couple of times and you see me just don't speak, it's because that's gone off and I'm just trying to get it back. But yeah, obviously a deal has been done. It hasn't been like thingy yet, but it is between 72 and 75 million pounds plus bonuses and add-ons for Wesley Fofana to Chelsea. Obviously, he hasn't been playing for the past 3 games. He hasn't turned up for training in the past 3 games, and he's been training with the under-23s and the development squads because he hasn't been turning up for training. We talked all about this on the last video, and also about Perez Real Sociedad or a club from over there want to sign Perez, and he said himself to the club that he'll give up his contract that's on left on his contract to go and play for someone. To be quite honest, I don't blame him because of how Leicester don't give him the game time. We only play him when we have cup games. Like Iverson, he absolutely did bits against Stockport Counter, but then we don't play him today. It's just I don't see Leicester's mindset, to be quite honest. Havertz is through. Oh, he had to get a tackle in there. Oh yes, we've cleared it out. Well done, lads. It's going to be a Leicester throw in. It was brilliant from Leicester. He just got a footing just at the right time. How's Kai Havertz? Well, it'd have been 1-0 to Chelsea. I can tell you that right now. Castagna with the block as well on the follow up. It's just unreal performance from the lads at the minute. Like from that last last 5 minutes, it's just Chelsea have been all over us, but Leicester have managed to deal with it at a certain point, and it stops again. Oh no, we're back on. But Evans looks injured, our captain. It was Evans that tackled first, and he hasn't got up. He hasn't got up since that challenge, and it is quite worrying that he's on the ground. He looks in a bit of pain, to be quite honest. We could have to make an early sub. So it was played through to Kai Havertz, and John Evans just got in there. And it was Mark Cucurella against Castagna, and he manages to get for a Leicester throw-in. Goal alert, and it's 2-0 against Crystal Palace. We'll update that in just a minute. It's 2-0 Crystal Palace against Manchester City. We'll just get that changed. And the goal, and it still stands for people that are watching that want to know, it still stands Blackpool 1, Bristol City 0. At least he's back on the pitch now. So it stands, it was 1-0 against Southampton, Man U 1-0 up, or 1 full time. Bruno Fernandes, 55 minutes. 0-0 against Brighton and Leeds. 2-0 Liverpool against Bournemouth. 0-0 against Brentford and Everton. 0-0 obviously against Leicester and Chelsea. And Man City 0 and Crystal Palace 2. And it is, I think it's Conor Gallagher that's getting a yellow card. Let's have a look at this challenge. Oh, that, yes, it's a definite booking on Dewsbury Hall. There was just from a Chelsea point of view, there was just no need to commit that challenge. There was no danger there. Oh, if they hadn't let it go, then we'd have been away. Jesus. And it's, as I've just said that, it's Anthony Gordon. Everton 1, Brentford 0. After I've just changed it. Everton 1, Brentford 0. So we'll change it again for you. We want to keep you trying to update with all the scores. It's a foul again. And he's on the floor. Is it Justin this time? Yeah. Kai Havertz on James Justin. So just coming up on the screen now, scan the QR code, it'll go straight to our sponsors, DJ Marlow. If you message him with the code, the City Stand, you'll get 10% off your final price on any of his events and that. You get 10% off the final price. Hopefully we'll have that sponsor for quite a while. Well, we should have. If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. Chalobah on the ball for Chelsea. So we'll be doing the Manchester United Leicester game at Thursday, and we'll go live from about 7:30 and kick-off's at 8 o'clock, so it'd be a good game. I think it'd be a good challenge. I think it'd be a hard game for Leicester as well. But yeah, so after this there'll be a match reaction. Player ratings, we'll rate the players either world class, average, good, and then dropped. So hopefully we can perform. Hopefully we can bring out something today, but I just don't know if we'll be able to. Vardy on the ball at the minute. Oh, for Jesus' sake. How can you just do a skill and it goes out of play? Chelsea, to be fair, I'll give it all out to Chelsea. They've stopped us getting out of our own half. Chelsea are a lot more hungry for this game, but in the first 25, 26 minutes, they've just been a lot more hungry about it. It's just Leicester have just been a bit sloppy, letting balls go out of play, and it's just like that. A side ball should have been easy to Evans, and it's just gone out of play from Castagna. So, but now Chelsea have got to throw it in a dangerous area. They play it back to Reece James. Everything in the possession, Chelsea have just been higher. And to be quite honest, as a thing, so as Evans they're appealing for handball, Chelsea on Evans. Oh, don't stop now. Don't stop now. We need to see the replay of this. Come on. The check is complete. No penalty. And it is 3-0 against Bournemouth. Liverpool 3-0 up against Bournemouth. We'll change that in a minute. But we'll concentrate more on this game at the minute. Oh, don't stop. For Jesus' sakes. I've said it too early, ain't I, that it was doing alright. And that's fucking me over at the minute. Oh, a red card. I've just seen a red card pop up. I don't know who it's for. Vardy looks angry, but I can't get it to piss in play so I can see what's happened. Come on. It's a red card. Conor Gallagher. Harvey Barnes on the floor in discomfort. Conor Gallagher's off. Red card sent off. Barnes has took his boot off. He looks in considerable discomfort at the minute. I haven't seen the challenge yet. But was it a second yellow or was it just a straight red? Let's have a look at the challenge. Oh, it's just... Oh, that's really pissed me off. It looked a bad tackle. And just when it was about to show me, it's just stopped. But it looked a really bad tackle. It looked studs up on his ankle. It didn't look the best of challenges, to be quite honest. And now it's not working at all. Yeah, it's a bad challenge. It's a red card. There's no doubt about that. It is a red card. And before I've even had chance to change the score, it's 4-0 against Bournemouth. Robert Firmino with the fourth for Liverpool. But at the minute, we're just trying to get Leicester City up because for some unknown reason, it's just not playing. It's not just one. It's not playing anything, nothing whatsoever. We'll have a look. I don't know why it's not playing anything. Oh, every single one's gone down. So we might just have to shut up and put up and try and do something else along with it. Every single one's gone down at the minute. I don't know why. But at the minute it stands, it's 0-0 against Leicester and Chelsea with a red card for Conor Gallagher after a disgusting challenge on Barnes. We're just trying to get it all loaded up because for some unknown reason it's not working. Nothing ever goes the way it needs to when it needs to. Honestly. Does my treeing. Exactly. Right, let's see if this works on here then, shall we? Let's turn that down so we don't get blasted by it, you know. So it is. Harvey Barnes seems to be alright. I'm speaking too soon because you watch, it'll freeze in about 2 seconds. I'm going to leave it. I'm not going to touch anything. I'm just going to watch it, hopefully. And told you it froze. Oh, this is down my head in. This is absolutely doing my head in. Oh, it's just come back on, you absolute... Honestly, it's been one of these days now. One of these days. You've got Leicester playing a shit team. You've got a red card to Chelsea. And you've got Chelsea always on the forefront, and I can't even watch the pissing game and give you anything from it. But we'll just try and watch it. If it cuts out, it cuts out. Try and keep you updated with the scores. Obviously, the scores on the screen are wrong at the minute because I haven't really changed it. It is. I'll look on there. So it's Manchester United won 1-0 against Southampton. Bruno Fernandes. And it's a yellow card for Dewsbury Hall. Dewsbury Hall looks shocked. Mark Cucurella's a diving twat anyway. He's on the floor holding his ankle. And it's a yellow card for Dewsbury Hall and it's froze again. So I probably won't be able to say the fucking challenge. As I was saying, it's 0-0 against Brighton and Leeds, 4-0 Liverpool against Bournemouth, 1-0 Everton against Brentford, 0-0 Leicester Chelsea and 2-0 Crystal Palace against Manchester City, last year's Premier League champions. If I was Man City, I'd be worried. So, it's 35 minutes in. That's something else we do need to add as well. We're going to try and add the, you know how the score comes up when they get red cards? Obviously Chelsea have had a red card, but we can't really show you that. We can't really do it at the minute because it means putting a massive thing on there. It's just too much messing about. But we'll change the score for you on the sideline because it is gone up quite a bit. And you watch, as soon as I'll change it, someone will score again. I got told this site was good for showing Leicester games and that, but obviously it's not. It's being absolute shite. For some unknown reason, it just doesn't want to work. Which is my typical look, to be quite honest. If you're new here, obviously this does look a bit shit, but this happens rarely. It's just when things don't want to work, it's just shite at sometimes. Jump down onto the knees. Well, hang on. What happened there then? Is it goal been ruled out? That should have been. This should be 1-0 Leicester. Oh my, of course it is. They've ruled it out because it's a foul on Mendy, I think. It should have been 1-0 to Leicester. The ball went in the back of the net and they've ruled it out as a foul on Mendy. Mendy's come out and totally missed the ball. Mendy's put his head on it, and then they fucking ruled it out. What the fucking hell is actually thing? Like, sometimes, and I'm just going to give up in a minute. Well, we'll try and get something up at the point so we can give you a bit of commentary. It's a yellow card to Dennis Pratt in the, well, same 40 minutes, so we're a bit behind. But, you know, we'll try and get it all sorted for half-time, trying to get a better thing for half-time. So the second half we might have not so many trouble. So, yeah, it's a yellow card to Dennis Pratt. So, no substitution at the minute. It's still the score, so it's still 0-0 Brighton and Leeds, 4-0 Liverpool against Bournemouth, 1-0 against Everton, with Brentford, 0-0 Leicester Chelsea, and 2-0 Crystal Palace against Man City. Dewsbury Hall's recovered the ball, it's up the field, and Mendy from goal manages to come out quite a way and recover it. Mendy passes it straight up the field, but it gets straight back to Amati. Tielemans with a recovery there on the ball. Tielemans back to Evans. Evans to Amati, playing in the centre a bit. Tielemans in the middle now on the ball. To Samare. Still trying to make it way through the middle. We're still just in our half. Amati. Evans to Samare. We're in their half now, which is a shocking surprise. Samare back to Castagna. Now, what's going on here then? What's gone on here? What has gone on here then? That's why, 'cause I've put the wrong one in, you absolute dope. So Samare's on the ball now. Still 0-0. I'm going to have to probably wait to do the match reaction to get the full view of what the red card was. Because for some unknown reason... that's why it's doing that, because I've clicking the wrong one. Marco Corella in our half now. Won't be surprised if this goes in. Loftus-Cheek on the ball now. Sterling, header away by Justin. It's a clearance by Justin as well. Shot on goal from Reece James. And it's going to be a goal kick to Leicester City. This is probably how we're going to have to do it. It's literally just a screen telling me what's going on. But, you know, see what people are saying. Well, people are saying it's an 86% chance Chelsea will win to 9% Leicester and a 5% draw, which really I can't really fault them, to be fair. It's Castagna on the ball. 40, obviously the time's a bit wrong on there. We're saying about 41, 42 minutes. Amati in the middle, back to Evans. Evans to Amati. We're in the slowly centre of the pitch. It's going to be a goal kick to Chelsea. I think it's the first time we've actually got up near their goal. So, hopefully we can try and get somewhere. But 28 minutes in and a red card for Conor Gallagher, one of their key players in their team, and he gets red carded. It's not looking good for Chelsea, to be fair. Even though they probably will win. Still not the point, but you know, we'll carry on. It's Tielemans on the ball now. Get off my screen. Tielemans to free kick to Chelsea. Unbelievable. Chalobah now on the ball to Reece James on the right side of the pitch. Into the middle to Chalobah. To Loftus-Cheek. Loftus-Cheek to Chalobah. Back to Marc Corella. And now Jorginho has the ball. Pass to Jorginho. Marty recovers. How many minutes added time? We don't know at the minute. Tielemans on the ball. Evans on the ball. Justin's on the ball, but as a quick goal alert, Liverpool, Virgil van Dijk has put the 5th in the back of the net against Bournemouth at Anfield. It's now 5-0 against Bournemouth for Liverpool. To see, really, it's like to Leicester get up to their pitch, and it's just like they get up to the halfway line, they lose it, and then they have to try and defend again against Chelsea. It's just not working. Whether that's Brendan Rodgers' tactics or not, I don't know, but Ever's on the ball again. We're going to try and make it up the pitch, but I bet we'll just lose it again. See, Reece James gets it again, or back to Loftus-Cheek. But Justin manages to get it back. Justin a bit messing around with it in the back. Passed it to Evans just outside the box. So you've got the goal scorers Luis Diaz, Elliott, Alexander-Arnold, Firmino and Van Dijk as Liverpool at the edge of the first half are 5-0 up against Bournemouth. Well, this could be a beating for Bournemouth. Well, it is really. If they can score 5 in the first half, could they score 5 in the second half? That's the question. Harris has the ball now. Jorginho. Chalobah. Back to Reece James. Thiago Silva in the middle to Mark Corellia. However you say his name, because I don't have a clue. To be quite honest. Sterling on the ball now. To Jorginho. Back to Mark Cucurella. Havertz is on goal. And it's Danny Ward that catches it, and he's going to throw it to Tielemans. Might seem a bit late, it might seem a bit boring here. It's because I'm literally going off a screen that's got a football pitch on with how it's going on the pitch. I can't get anything else to put them in it. I'll have a look through at half time, see if I can get anything that's a bit decent than this. If you want any questions answered or anything, or you just want a normal general chat, put it in the chat and I'll try and answer you. Just because I'm trying to get to this. So no, that, come on, let's get on with it. Oh, I'm probably have to do this at half time, to be fair. Try and get it up. See if I can do it. If not, I'm going to have to go and get some things to be able to do it. Save from Mendy. And it's half time. It's half time at... Yeah, it's half time, just making sure. It's half time here at Chelsea against Leicester City. A red card for Conor Gallagher. We'll hopefully try and get the thing. So if you want any questions answered for the second half, put them in the chat. We'll try and get back to you in the second half. But from now, we'll see you in about 15 minutes time, guys. Cheers. We'll see you in about 15 minutes time. We'll try and get everything working so we can actually give you a live thing. But don't worry, if you come back Thursday, it'll be a lot better because I know how to watch that. So see you in about 15 minutes, guys. Cheers. Hello guys and welcome back to the City Stand. It's half time. It's after half time. There's one change at Stamford Bridge. Aspilicueta's come on. So hopefully this one will work a bit better. As for us a bit, but hopefully it'll work better. But I don't know. This might just be a shit one, and might just not do out. I might just wait till thingy. But quickly, let me get the timer up before I miss it again. And off we go. Second half commences. So only one change at the break. Hopefully we can do a bit better than last time. What I want to do that so I can get something in. That's if I just do that and do. Oh, for fuck's sake. Fucking 1-0 Chelsea. I've just seen it on my TV. 47 minutes and it's fucking 1-0 Chelsea. Oh, for fuck's sake. I don't even see it because this is just, yeah, it's coming out. Fuck me. 1-0. How, I hope this don't fucking freeze. It's Cucurella on the left against Castagna. So ball dropped in. Fucking Almata. Oh my god. How the fuck? That's twice Danny Ward's been lobbed. Oh, it's 6-0 fucking Liverpool. I'm not really fucking interested. How the fuck can Danny Ward be lobbed like that? Oh my fucking god. Sterling. Marty's fucking shit. Get him off the fucking pitch. Oh my god. It's 1-0 Chelsea. Let's change the fucking score. For fuck's sake. So it's Samari now. To Justin. To Barnes. But so it's Tielemans now on the ball. Tielemans passes to Almaty that I think was to blame. He didn't go anywhere near the ball. It's a bad pass. Oh no. He's there to recover. So it's an own goal for the 6th against Liverpool and Chelsea. I'll worry about the score in a bit. I'm more concentrated on this now. How can we be 1-0 down? The team like that, a team that I think we should have at least played Iverson in goal. If you watch this game back on the highlights, if you watch the thing, fucking, he's been lobbed. Danny Ward's been lobbed and that's Sterling on the ball. It's been tackled by Almaty. But Danny Ward's been lobbed. That's fucking twice. He did it at Southampton. He's done it at... No, it weren't. It was Brentford. No, it weren't. It was Southampton. He's done it at Southampton. He's done it at Chelsea. Well, he did it at the King Power against Southampton. He's done it here against Stamford Bridge at Chelsea. How the fuck do you get lobbed as a fucking #1 goalkeeper? A #1 goalkeeper and you get lobbed and it's a fucking free kick. Oh, no, it's not. I thought he was going to blow. He put his whistle to his mouth. It's a good shot. It's a good block there, but it's Samara on the ball. Samare tries to play it through. Dewsbury Hall now. Justin battling it out and he loses. And here's Havertz on the ball now. Havertz running against Evans and, oh my god, here's Cucurella. Sterling! Oh, it's hit the post. It's hit the post from Sterling. How the fuck can you let him through? Two players that should have stopped Havertz. Evans and Almaty just running the same direction. Fucking stick a foot in for fuck's sake. You can't allow this anymore. This is getting shit now. You've got a fucking... Oh, Jesus. I can't believe how the fuck two defenders, a captain as well, can do fuck all. And how the fuck can a goalkeeper, a number one goalkeeper, get lobbed? I just don't understand it. It's a corner to Leicester though. Most of the Leicester players are up. Well, let them fucking go up. They'll only fucking consider the goal anyway. It's a corner. Whipped in. It's a header and it's headed away. It's in the box. So Marty. Tielemans. It's blocked by Reece James. And it's up in the air. Oh, and Castagna just couldn't keep it down. Oh, good piece of play from. Seeing the replay now of the post, you just can't let. Castagna wasn't closing him down. Who the fuck was marking Sterling and running in? You got Evans running back like a rat up a drain pipe. Castagna wasn't marking Cucurella. Evans wasn't marking Sterling. So if we'd have gone 2-0 down, it'd be them two's fault. But this is just getting ridiculous now, honestly. It's just shit. It's just shit from Leicester. Fuck me. It's Dewsbury Hall. Chalobah cuts it out. Back to Mendy. It's a double change coming up for Leicester. We think it's going to be Perez, one of those players. To Almaty now. Castagna. Manchester City have just pulled one back against Crystal Palace. It stands at 2-1. We'll try and do the score in a minute. Try to get everything done. It's a shot for Leicester, but it's into the hands of thing. It's going to be a double change for Leicester. So Iheanacho coming on and Perez coming on in a minute. They've not done it yet, but it looks like it's going to be an attacking option from Leicester. Havertz on the ground. It is a foul by Johnny Evans. There's just no doubt about it, to be fair. Jorginho giving stick to the ref. Just tell him to stick it up his arse. So it's Samori out for Dennis Pratt and Iheanacho for Perez. So it's Samori out and Pratt out for Perez and Iheanacho. So we'll get that put up for you now. We'll try and do the score in a minute. It's just trying to get everything done in so little time, guys. Because we've got all new graphics and that. It's just trying to figure out what times to do the scores and what times to put the scores up. It's just trying to do it. That's your new team there. It's attacking option from Leicester. It is attacking. I don't think they can do aught else really, Leicester. They've got to try and throw themselves at it now. Chelsea have come close to scoring the second half because obviously he hit the woodwork, but there's no passion from Leicester at the minute. They're just playing it about like they're like on a Sunday league football ground. There's just fuck all. And like, why do you want to sit here and watch it when there's fuck all to do? I know like, obviously we've had problems with like the commentary and that. It's whipped in and it's headed away. But we've sat here and it's just literally watching it. The bits that I have watched, it's a shower of shit. It is a shower of shit. So corner to Leicester though. Can we get out from this? Here we go then. Corner to Leicester again. 56 minutes. Obviously it says there 11, but it's easy so you don't have to do your thing. In course it freezes now. Hopefully the Manchester United game will be better than this, guys. Sorry about this. It's just one of these things. So obviously the corner didn't do much because they're on a throw-in now, Leicester. Obviously it must have just gone out. Just want to look at the score. So yeah, the score's stayed the same. Brighton 0, Leeds 0, Liverpool 6, Bournemouth 0, Brentford 0, Everton 1, Chelsea 1, Leicester 0, Crystal Palace 2, Manchester City 1. It's a shot and it's saved. It's a comfortable save for Mendy from Barnes. Or was it? Yeah, it was a comfortable. Oh no, it was a header from Barnes and it was a comfortable and routine save for Mendy. It's just no like, there's no effort in the team anymore. It's just like the match reaction that we'll do. I won't be surprised if any player gets in to the top tier. I will be very surprised if anyone gets into the top. Because we've been shit. So throw into Chelsea, Mark Cryer down the left. Going to be a goal kick to Leicester, and it's 7-0 now. 7-0. Liverpool 7, Bournemouth 0. But it's Castagna now on the ball. Plays it through to Iheanacho. He wants it on his left. He wants it on his left. It's a shot, and it's over the bar. It's a goal kick to Mendy now. Iheanacho up against Chalobah. He wants it on his left, and it's a fucking wasted ball. Just shoot with your right or cross it in. He's just wasted a chance there. Shit. Absolute shit. If I'm looking like this, I just can't fucking see a thing. I actually can't see a thing. And it's a fucking 2-0 Sterling again. Oh my god. It's a fucking tapping at the back from Sterling. What the fuck are we doing? What are we actually doing? I think it's James from the ball in. Fuck me, that is shit. Well, you might as well just fucking pack your bags and fuck off, Leicester. Because you've been diabolical from the offset. Danny Ward stood there with his hands on his hips. Fucking shit, the whole lot of them. Let's have a look at the replay then. So it comes down the right hand side. It's Reece James. Oh, for fuck's sake, that is shit. That is a shit goal to concede. James all the way across, past 3 players. Castagna doesn't just get there. He fucking stands there like a wet willy. Sterling easy tapping at the back post. Danny Ward didn't even try and come out and get. If Danny Ward had dove out to his right side into the players, he'd have caught the ball. Fucking shit from the back line and the goalkeeper. Absolute shit. It's fucking 2-0. Shit. I said it'd be a difficult game to win, but when you're playing like this, it is absolute shit. And it's now 2-2 against Man City and Crystal Palace. Haaland pulled one back for them. But with how it stands, we will go bottom of the Premier League. Brighton have just scored 1-0 against Leeds United. Pascal Gross with the goal. We've still got 60, 78, half an hour to try and get 2 goals back. We've got that time. We could do this. If we put the minds to it, we could do this. But we need to tighten up at the back. It's just shit. The back is just shit. But yeah, it is 1-0 Brighton. Pascal Gross against Leeds. But there is a VAR review going on at Brighton. Castagna. Castagna. Tielemans whips it in. And Mendy catches safely and is down on the ground. Castagna. Barnes. It's Barnes on it. And we've got one back. It's 2-1 less. It's 2-1 Chelsea. We've got one back. We've got one back. Harvey Barnes with the goal. Let's have a look at this replay then. They'll show. It looks like it's a Mendy mistake at the near post. He should have really got to it. Let's have a quick look before we put the score on. Well, while we put the score on. There's still a VAR check going on, but by the looks of it, it's stand. Barnes, oh, it's a terrible mistake from Mendy. It's his near post. It's a near post for Mendy. Keeper should be saving that any day of the week. It's a beautiful strike from Barnes into the back of the net, and it's 2-1 Leicester, and it's game on again. And just a confirmation that Brighton goal does stand. It's 1-0 against Leeds, 7-0 Liverpool against Bournemouth, Everton 1-0 up against Brentford. Obviously, we've got the 2-2 Crystal Palace and Manchester City, and our game here, which is 2-1 to Chelsea. The goal scored for Chelsea is 2 for Sterling, and then our goal is 1 for Harvey Barnes. We've managed to pull a goal back, hopefully. Jorginho just committed a foul on Perez. We'll keep looking over there to make sure we can keep it up to date, but obviously I ain't done that. I need to do that. So it's 7, 2, 2, and 1. It's a free kick to Leicester. Tielemans and Dewsbury Hall over it. Dewsbury Hall whips it in, and it's fucking shit. It's straight out for a goal kick. Oh, that is just unbelievable. Nowhere near a player. Nowhere near. That is diabolical. It's a goal kick, obviously, from that terrible free kick from KDH. Yeah, so there will be a match reaction. If I just quickly flick over, that is the match reaction. Obviously, the players that be playing will be on there. Obviously, nobody in my eyes at the minute is at top tier. The only person that I could think would be at top tier would be Matt Barnes for the goal, but we'll flick back. But yeah, it's the defence. As soon as I seen that Thingy got lobbed, Ward got lobbed, he's straight in. I don't care if he makes a world class save, he's straight in the drops, because no keeper should be getting lobbed. No keeper should be getting lobbed. Not in Premier League standard. No way should they be getting lobbed. We've got about 20 minutes left. 20 minutes left to try and get a goal and try and keep Chelsea off from not scoring. It's Tielemans, and it's blocked. goal for Manchester City. It's 3-2. Haaland with the double. And Manchester City from coming 2-0 down to leading 3-2. Havertz on the ball to Cucurella on the left. He's striding forward. Cucurella in space. Where's the defence? It's Sterling and it's blocked by Justin. But where was the defence on Cucurella? He could have run even. He could have possibly ran to the edge of the box. There was no defence inside whatsoever. Shocking. Absolutely shocking. So the latest goal scorer for Liverpool was Firmino for 7-0 against Bournemouth. 1-0 Everton. 1-0 Brighton against Leeds. 7-0 against Bournemouth. 3-2, I need to change that to, against Crystal Palace. And obviously this game, our game is 2-1 Chelsea. But we need to get a move on really. We need to try and get this goal. Dewsbury Hall to Barnes on the left. He's going to take on Reece James. He shoots. And he was trying to go for the placement in the near post again. But Mendy's a comfortable save down to his right. Barnes saw the opening and thought, I've done it once, I'll try and do it again. And unfortunately, Mendy saved it. It was a good shot. Had some power behind it. If it was just over the other side or a bit further up, I reckon, and we'd have been going 2-2. Easy. Given away easily. Tielemans on the ball. Tielemans strides. Play it to Iheanacho. And he's tried to just place it in the corner. And it's just come out really, really short. It was a brilliant run by Tielemans. He should have played Iheanacho earlier, but he played it with his left and it's just wide of going in. Mendy leaves it, but it was just wide. And then behind the goal, the Chelsea fans giving the wanker signs to Iheanacho. We love to see it. There's a break in play. I think one person's injured for Chelsea. But yeah, so hopefully we can try and get the goal. Be nice to get a point against Chelsea. And if not, then we're going to be bottom of the Premier League. I think. When West Ham play, if West Ham win, we'll be bottom. I think. And play is about to resume again. Jorginho is coming off the pitch, he's trying to time waste here, trying to give the rough handshakes and that. Just get off the pitch, and Pulisic comes on for Jorginho. And the goal scorer for Chelsea, both goals Sterling comes off. I don't know who for because I wasn't really looking. I was making sure there weren't any more goals to tell you about. Danny Ward. Oh, he nearly got caught out then. Justin. Kovacic. And Kovacic come on for Sterling, I think. But the score still remained the same, apart from obviously the one on the screen, which is 3. Should be 3-2 to Man City. Very squeaky chair. It's cleared away by Chelsea. The teams are out for Arsenal. Ramsdale, Tini, Gabriel, Saliba, I think. White, Martinelli, Xhaka. I can't even see that one. I think Elinelli. I don't fucking know. Odegaard, Saka and Jesus for Arsenal. I couldn't really see the players. I'll try and see if I can find it up. But for them, for Fulham, it's the old goalkeeper for Arsenal, Leno. Robinson, I think. I can't even see it's that small. Mitrovic is up front. And it's now 8-0 against Bournemouth. 8 for Liverpool. Unbelievable. A little just over 10 minutes left to try and get a second goal. I don't think it'll happen. It's Vardy. It's Vardy. Oh, it's a save from Mendy. Oh, that could have been the chance that we needed. Oh, for Jesus' sakes. It's a good save from Mendy to deny it. I think if Vardy just chipped it over, could have been something. Justin Tielemans short corner, it's whipped in, and where's that? Straight out of play. Shit. Just a little now, under 10 minutes to go till the full-time whistle plus added time. Still looking like Leicester won't win this, to be fair. So what's it called? It's a bit harsh for the goal to be chalked off for Barnes. It was a foul on Mendy, but to be fair, Mendy missed it, and then it went for a foul. I don't think it was a foul personally, but, you know, it's one of them. Just on the ball, back to Evans. Across to Ward, to Amati. Amati can run with this. He can run with it, and he is running with it. He stops placing to Castagno on the right. Castagno is hugging that right side, that right touchline. He hasn't left it really. Now he has Castagno. Flicks it in. Oh, it's pulled out for it. It's going to be a corner to Leicester. And Man City, Erling Haaland with the hat-trick. It's 4-2 Crystal Palace. From being 2-0 down to going 4-2 up. We'll change that now because I've got a bit of time to be able to change it. Yeah, it's 4-2 Erling Haaland. And it's 1-1 Brentford against Everton. It's 1-1. And it's 9-0 for Liverpool. It's 9-0. Luis Diaz with the 9th for Liverpool. Could we see a 10-0 defeat in the Premier League? We've seen 9s before, but we've never seen 10. I don't think we have. We've never seen a 10-0. Johnny Evans is furious that the refs gave a free kick on Kai Havertz there. I was too busy looking at the 9, so we'll have to try and get it on a replay. Let's have a look. No, it's never a foul. Never a foul. So as the scores stand, it's 1-0 Brighton against Leeds, 9-0 Liverpool against Bournemouth, 1-1 Brentford and Everton. It's 4-2 against Man City, and our game still stands 2-1. It's Vardy, he's round the keeper. Oh, it's into the side netting. Oh, that could have been the one. That could have been the one. He's gone round the keeper and it's into the side netting. And Chalobah's down on the floor being an absolute pussy. Oh, that could have been the one. It's a lovely ball played over the top. Chalobah couldn't get anywhere near. It's Vardy, he went round Mendy, and he just couldn't put it in the back of the net. That could have been the one, guys. That could have been the 2-2 goal. Chalobah just stuck his leg out. That's probably why he's hurt. And he's just put it into the side netting. Fuck's sake. I'm just trying to see here now, guys, if Liverpool can make it to double figures. Because I know, really, at the minute, Leicester ain't winning this. So, well, I don't think they'll even get a draw, let alone win the thing. So I'm just trying to see if Liverpool can get to double figures. We've got about 5 minutes. Chelsea have worked hard to get back into the defensive position and Leicester can't progress. It's just been difficult. Prezzo! I'm trying to see if it was a thing, because I don't know. So I'm listening into my ear and I don't know if the video is following it. I've got the same video up of watching it, but I think the commentary is further ahead than the video because I've had to refresh so many times. I think it's ahead, so I don't think it was thing, but I think it was a chance for Perez. I don't know. We're into the final last 5 minutes of normal time without added time. It's Dewsbury Hall on the ball now. He can run. He can run with the ball. It's still 1-0 against Brighton and Leeds. Pascal Gross with the goal there. 66 minutes. They're looking on to hold out a win there, Brighton. It's Perez. Oh! That was the chance that the commentators were on about. It's off the post for Perez. They still haven't cleared it. And now the commentary's back to where he was. So it is. They haven't cleared it. They've just cleared it now. It was Perez and it was a wonderful strike. And it's hit the crossbar and gone on the underside of the crossbar. Oh, man. I don't know if it was a save, you know. It could have just been tipped onto the crossbar. It's going to be a corner to Leicester. It's a corner then to Leicester. Dewsbury whips it in. And I think it's going to be a retaken corner for Leicester because something has happened on it. The thing is though, it's coming to the end of the game and it's freezing now. It still stands at 2-1. I've got the score up on the screen anyway because I'm watching the score. So if anything changes I can tell you. The clock's gone a bit wrong because we're into the 90th minute now. I'm hearing 4 minutes added time. Castagna on the ball. Chelsea, they're just too protective at the minute. Let's work to the left-hand side. Chelsea have just been so tight at the back. We have got 4 minutes. Free kick on the touchline. About 18 yards from the goal. It's a one-man wall for Chelsea. Cucurella heads away. It was a brilliant delivery. Dewsbury Hall. There's a break on for Chelsea. Might sound a bit weird because I'm trying to listen to the commentary because the video is scrapped. So it's going to be a throw into Leicester. Chilwell's come on for Cucurella. Two minutes left of stoppage time. And before we finish, because I don't think we'll get another chance, say it is going to be Brighton 1, Leeds 0. Liverpool 9, Bournemouth 0. Brentford 1, Everton 1. Man City 4, Crystal Palace 2. And our game's Chelsea 2, Leicester City 1. .30 left of the game. It's crossing to the far post. And Shalabar has cleared it away. And Leicester will have to settle for the throw-in on the far side. And it's full time at Liverpool against Bournemouth, 9-0. Diaz, Elliott, Arnold, Firmino, Van Dijk, an own goal. And then I think it was... I think Diaz got an hat-trick. We're into the final minute of stoppage time. It's still going. Leicester could find... They're trying to throw everything at Chelsea at the minute. Oh, it's put wide by Leicester. I think it's Chelsea. It's put it behind. It's going to be a corner. Just one last corner for Leicester. Full time at Brentford. Brentford 1, Everton 1. Gordon and I can't see the name on that. Vardy. It's back in the box. And it's run to the roof of the net. That's about it. It's probably going to be their last kick. Their last attack, should I say. And there it is. The full-time whistle. Chelsea 2. Leicester City 1. Well, what I can say is it's been a man down since the 28th minute, but Leicester just haven't been good enough this season up to now. They've lost every single game apart. Well, they drew one, they've lost every single game. I'll leave the question with you. We'll do the match reaction either later on today or it will probably be posted tomorrow. We'll leave the question with you. 4 games into the new season, should Brendan